What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, Courtside with Chase. Excuse my voice. I've been a little bit sick, but I didn't want that to stop us from continuing the work. And so I'm excited to bring you the channel's very first paddle review. And I wanted the first review to be pretty much the first serious paddle that I ever started with. You know, after I went and got the beginner paddle and I was playing with it and I saw the good players playing with the real good paddles, and I was like, it's time for me to upgrade. After a bunch of research, playing with the paddle in person, the very first big paddle that I ever went with was the Double Black Diamond by SixZero. This paddle is still amazing. It's incredible. I'm actually letting my good friend Nick Jones play with this paddle, and it's completely changed his game. So I'm excited to kind of get into why this paddle's great and to see if maybe it's a good fit for you. Well, the good thing about these reviews from my channel is there's other people that do reviews and they're really good players, and I'm in the intermediate stage, so you're probably gonna kind of maybe deal with some of the same things that I deal with. And so I'm excited to get into this paddle and kind of share with you some of the traits that make it such a great paddle. Let's get into it. All right, so instead of me trying to memorize what this is, I'm gonna look at what this says because it's a long one. But so the 16 millimeter, which what we have played with, it's a premium honeycomb polymer core. And what that pretty much means is you have a really good balance of power versus control. So one thing that I realize is power paddles are not my friend because I don't have the touch. I never play tennis. And so I struggle with the control aspect of it. So with the Double Black Diamond, right out the gate, you're gonna see such good control that if you're like me, maybe a newer player, you have a lot of power, you're gonna see an immediate difference. So when Nick and I started playing, he was playing with a carbon paddle, and there would just be random times where I could tell he didn't hit the ball hard, but that thing was flying. His ball was just flying out of bounds. I said, hey, I got an idea. Try this Double Black Diamond. He's like, I don't know. He tried it, and he was like, his game changed immediately. He had such good control. He was able to get more creative, but he was still able to put away shots when he needed to put them away. Now, I will say, this paddle is such control that it doesn't have a lot of power. So even when that ball pops up, you have to put a lot of oomph into it and to put it away. I mean, it is a very all-court paddle, but it definitely leans towards the control aspect of it. So the face material of the Double Black Diamond is a raw carbon. You're gonna be able to really see a difference in like your dinking, your resets. You're gonna be able to have a little bit more forgiveness on your drives. In essence, if you're a power player, this is gonna allow you to be more creative. So this comes in 3 different weights. It comes with the standard, pro weight, or lightweight. It's one of those things that you're gonna have to kind of figure out what feels right to you. It also comes in 3 different swing weights: the standard, the pro weight, and the lightweight. At the end of the day, this paddle feels really good in your hands. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. It's a really good mix of in between. So when you're at the kitchen and you start getting into hands battles, it allows you to be really quick, really fast, really mobile. And then we need to put away shots. You're able to have, you know, just those shots that you're able to put away quickly and really swing the paddle hard. Because again, like I said, you do have to swing pretty, with a lot of aggression to put the ball away. But at the end of the day, when you put this paddle in your hand, you're gonna feel the creativeness, you're gonna feel the flexibility in how it's built to really get creative and for you to be able to utilize shots that maybe you felt like you struggled with before. It's really good with resets, it's really good with drops, and it's really good overall just keeping the ball in play. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's about who makes less of the mistakes. I'm telling you right now, if you haven't found a paddle and you're struggling with power and you're struggling with control, the Double Black Diamond needs to be an option that you need to consider. I feel like every beginner and intermediate player, even people that are in like the advanced stages, this paddle, you should at least play with this paddle at some point in your pickleball journey because it's just that good. I'm telling you, Nick has played pickleball for a few years and this is his favorite paddle that he's ever played with. The second I let him play with it, he was like, this paddle is just, this is it. So I'm telling you, if you need an all-court paddle that has a mix of power and control, don't look any further than the Double Black Diamond. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be disappointed. Go out there, keep killing it, and we'll see you next time.